Whenever we find an environment where two or more people are mutually aware of their existence and there is some form of communication taking place, we call that a social situation. Most social situations are games. Each person participating in the game is a player who is following a set of either explicitly or implicitly defined rules, and each player expects a defined behavior from other players. Some of these situations can be called more passive or active than others in regard to the amount of communication expected. They also can be more physical or mental, more personal or impersonal, among other axes. For example, the rules for the games of watching a movie with friends, assisting a work reunion, and making love with your spouse can be quite different. Whether by nature or nurture, most people older than 12 possess some kind of, at least, local understanding of the most basic social games. And from those older than 18, it is expected to be perfectly acquainted with them. For this reason, when someone capable of thinking isn't an experienced player of these games, it can be met with the uttermost disgust and anger this world can provide. Among all the sins we commit on this earth, the one true unforgivable sin seems to be the social sin. A sin where even ignorance can't indulge you. The neglection of the rules in these social games, God forbid, the refusal to play any game at all, is one of the most intolerable acts in the eyes of players. Social non-players can be more despised than thieves and murderers for violating the sacred human law of playing pretend. Sadly, playing pretend is one of the key parts of our lives, one of the doors which allows us to enter the realm of dance, song, death, and love. Isolation is not merely social, it is sensationally transcendental, given it implies deprivation of one's own soul. The non-player is born detached from its very own needs, from the bridges that lead to the completion of his life. Fellowship and trust and passion are, and will be, forever stranger to him. As he will be stranger to players, for players know the words pride, greed, wrath, envy, lust, gluttony, and sloth, but won't ever grasp sincerity or awkwardness. Those silent and unnoticed peccadillos that inhibit the non-player from getting out of the womb and breathing vitality. Forever peaking, hating, living in a world of lakes where he can't swim.
Forever peaking, hating, living in a world of lakes where he can't swim.
Hating, living in a world of lakes
Forever
where he
peaking,
can't swim. Hating, living in a world of lakes where he can't swim.
Where he can't swim.
Where he can't swim.